everybody, welcome back. Trailer reaction? Not really. Featurette reaction time by request. Today, we're finally getting around to this. I know I put it out pretty late. Normally, I would not react to something like this, but I got a handful of requests. Not just one, a few. Pretty higher numbers for requests for me on a specific thing. So today, we're finally going to check out the behind-the-scenes look of Superman Featurette. We're going behind the scenes of the featurette, which feels excessive, but I'm into that. Let me see the behind the scenes chain of events on how you put together a featurette. You know, I'm saying that as a joke, but I'm not joking. I would actually love that. I am in love with the craft of filmmaking, and I'm in love with behind the scenes, and I'm in love with the behind the scenes of the behind the scenes, especially because we've really lost the art of a great featurette. You know, you used to actually have behind the scenes in a featurette, which I think we might be returning to. So many Blu-rays and 4K discs and all this stuff now, the behind the scenes featurette, it's just talking heads, interviewed after the fact, no on-set footage. I loved when you got into the nitty-gritty. You could see the camera rigs. You could see grips rigging up lights and doing electric. You could see sets being built. Like, I think when oh my God, Peter Jackson did Lord of the Rings and put out those stellar behind-the-scenes documentaries, I think that ruined it for everybody because everybody's like, well, that's the pinnacle, that's the height, we're never going to beat it, so we're going to stop doing it. Something like that. Anyways, if you want to see this without my face in the way that might cry, I don't know. I don't know if the featurette's really going to get me that emotional over like a trailer for sure. There's a link, because I don't know how much John Williams music or whatever. There's a link in the description below or something's popping up right about now. You can click on that, check it out, come on back, watch me watch this. And we'll geek out over it together because it's going to be geek out worthy. I really need to hurry. I'm on a tight timeline. There's a Disney D23 thing Mary and I want to watch starting at 8. It's 6:57, but technically I should play an hour of my Star Wars game before then. Anyways, let's get to the names of who all has requested this. Some definite regulars and some definite new people. Pardon me. We have Mr. Art 8134, a regular request reaction requester. Thank you. I don't think I've seen this name before, at least for a request. Rodrigo Gnomes 74373. Thank you for asking me to check this out. And then I know Mr. Art asked me a few times, which is always good. Don't be afraid to bother me or I might forget. Plus, the more you ask, the more likely I am to do it. Because if I just get asked once and it's something I'm going to skip, you know, unless you ask me, then you ask me a bunch, I feel pressured. Also, not necessarily a request, but they couldn't wait. They're excited to see it. We have Starscream XX, which great name, by the way. Love me some Starscream. So I think that hopefully nobody else, maybe Mikey P asked, I don't know. Anyways, long story short, watch my other trailers for all the background. I love Superman. I grew up with him. He's my favorite superhero. He was very precious to me as a very young boy. Still important to me. I am not a Zack Snyder hater. I love Zack Snyder. I personally was a little underwhelmed in a lot of what he did in those films, though I loved Man of Steel. I love Henry Cavill, but I totally understand why James Gunn wanted to go in a new direction, building an actual proper universe from the ground up. And I'm very excited for this movie. And I love that the trunks are back. And it looks great to me. It doesn't have to look great to you. Just because I love something doesn't mean I'm crapping on what you love or don't, you know. So, because people forget, art is subjective. Cinema is art. Yes, there's corporations at the top of it all, but there's even an art to business. Some of you might even love the phrase art of the deal. You know, so there's an art in that too. And then there's an art of how you mix business and art. So anyways, let's just watch, shall we? Look up.
Being a child, I loved the purity of Superman. It was a time when I was starting to understand what movies were.
James didn't know that Superman was in his future. He wasn't sure that that was the one he should be doing. And then he called me one day and he said, I have a way in. I know what I want to talk about.
I had been trying to crack it for years. This character's noble and he's beautiful.
Just finished day 1 on Superman.
It's been a hell of a week at the office. The scripts are so unique, his stories, they're heartfelt.
You know, we love the opportunity to play with the incredible DC library of characters and stories, and we really want to do justice for them.
Welcome to the Daily Planet. It's been so much fun to have the gang together finally.
I wear my trunks on the outside of my pants. Like, it's liberating. James in his stories, he does it with heart.
Superman is a character who's good.
Who is filled with hope.
I think he was inside LexCorp.
saves people because it's the right thing to do. We could use a little bit more of that.
Superman was my original superhero, and it started in comics, and I think it's going to be a game changer.
This is the beginning of the future.
They are launching a new era right now.
It's the beginning of a whole new adventure and a whole new universe.
Bro, he is Superman off the page, dude. Look at that face.
We're just getting started, and we're already deep in the DC universe. In James Gunn we trust, and I think we can do it.
Look at that face. Whoa, did I see Lex in a power suit? Wow. I mean, now that I'm looking back, that shot of a bunch of troopers taking a picture might have been LexCorp troopers, I guess. I think I've heard something about that. I'm not familiar with David Cornsweet. I hadn't heard him speak until just now, and that like naturally kind of beefy voice, but like still soft and charming. Oh my goodness, that's going to be incredible. He looks so good in that suit, and the suit looks so good. Sure, maybe people can nitpick it, but I mean, the suit, it's not that important. He just looks like Superman. It's not too dark. It's very colorful, like a character should be. I love the concept of he recognizes that kids are going to look up to him as, in-universe thing. So he wanted to dress bright and colorful and like a wrestler so the kids could look up to him. I think that's amazing. Hawkgirl looked incredible. I didn't realize that was the girl from Alien Romulus and something else I just saw recently that I adored her in. Oh, she's Dina. She's Dina on The Last of Us. So yeah, so that's awesome. I'm so going to fall in love with Lois Lane again. I used to have huge crush on Margot Kidder because she was Lois Lane, and I'm going to fall in love with her for the first time. Listen, Amy Adams was great. Rachel Bosworth? Was it Rachel Bosworth? She was great. I mean, listen, they're all great, but Margot Kidder, special place in my heart because Christopher Reeve, special place in my heart. I did get a little misty, but it wasn't really a trailer. Music looks great. Locations look great. Cinematography, well, I couldn't really tell cinematography from that, but I already think it looks great. It's what I have always wanted from a Superman movie that I haven't gotten since maybe Superman 3, which I like Superman 3. I know it's a Richard Pryor movie with Superman in it, but I enjoy Superman 3. Don't even hate Superman 4. It's just, it's just kind of okay. But this is what I've been looking for in a Superman film for a long time and haven't gotten. Man of Steel in its own way got close, but a lot of that like joy and hopefulness I felt kind of got lost because of the way they went after that. Although I still liked Batman and Superman a lot, still love Justice League, especially the Snyder cut. And again, not a Snyder hater at all. I appreciate the hell out of Zack Snyder. Dawn of the Dead remake, probably my favorite remake of all time. Maybe, yeah. I think I personally like that a little bit more than The Thing. I would say The Thing is less subjectively better as a remake, but especially from original to the new thing, but just personal taste and enjoyment. Dawn of the Dead is one of my all-time favorite movies. The original is absolutely one of my all-time favorite movies, and the remake of that is fantastic. And what a perfect unison of Zack Snyder and James Gunn. Sure, a director comes in and makes tweaks to the script or whatever, but James Gunn was there throughout the entire production, still making James Gunn's voice is in that movie just as much as Zack Snyder's is. So I think it's so cool that we have him taking the reins here, and it's just so sad that so much of the fandom can't just allow us all to appreciate each other and just appreciate all the versions and all the iterations we've gotten. I mean, we're getting more Superman, we're getting more DC with respect to it. And that's one thing I will give Zack Snyder. Like, I don't want you to... He respected the characters. Maybe not in certain ways, like certain issues, ways he felt about Batman, I disagree with, but he did have respect. It wasn't just a cash grab for him. It's not just a cash grab for James Gunn. Sure, it's always a cash grab for the executives, but, I mean, that's how movies are made on the big scale. Is if it makes money, they'll put money into it. And even there, sometimes you got to give certain people credit because they'll people like some of those, like what Paul Thomas Anderson, like his movies almost never make a profit, but he gets to keep making them, because there is respect for the art form occasionally, even at the top. Anyways, I'm rambling. It's already 7:05. I'm gonna have to make this Star Wars game short, or I'm just gonna have to skip it or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. All right, y'all, thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the request. Feel free to request things. I will try to get to them if I can. I know a lot of videos are coming out late right now, trailer reaction-wise, because I've just done so many. There's been so much good stuff. I can't get them out on my daily schedule because I try to only release one a day. And I'm about to be in Disney for like 8 days, from a Friday to a Friday to do my whole Star Wars thing out there, which, yes, I get to build both versions of the new lightsaber. I'm very excited about that. But, yeah. I guess just look up and I'll see you in the skies because I'm going to be there. Superman, I'm buying 3 days in a row of tickets. I'm going to do it like the old Star Wars films I would do. You know, they're on that Thursday, that Friday, and maybe that Sunday. You know, just a little break in there. Take my dad to some of that. All right, I'm going to get out of here. How do y'all feel about it? Are you excited? What's your favorite possibility in this new universe? I really need to go read All-Star Superman. Get a little more prepared as well. Definitely geek out with me in the comments. I cannot wait to hear what you have to say. I really want to go watch James Gunn's repertoire again. Like, it's been a minute since I've watched Super. It's been an even longer minute since I watched Slither. Those movies are so good. And then, you know, even his writing, like the Scooby-Doo movies are super fun. There's so much good stuff. The Belko Experiment as a producer, that was really good. All right, let me hear it. Geek out in the comments. Can't wait to hear what you have to say. Other than that, click the thumbs up button. Give me the good old thumb of encouragement, as I do love to be encouraged. And remember that we'll get through this. We will get through this together. And we like to say that together. It's a little mantra thing. It's just the power of positivity compelling you. If that's your thing. If it's not, that's fine too. We're all supposed to be different. It's supposed to be a melting pot of different people living different lives and wanting different things and just being happy and getting what you want if you're not taking it from someone else to do it, you know? So if you want to say it with me, let's say it. We will get through this. We will get through this together. All right, you can check out my music anywhere you listen to music. Look up TheEricButts. Try a couple of songs. Get excited for new stuff. There's lots of video game Let's Plays coming. Cooking videos, of course, because like I'm getting real hard back into cooking. I love cooking and learning about food and trying new flavor profiles and getting weird with it and techniques and all of that. I'm considering actually going to culinary school at this point because I have Swiss cheese knowledge. Like I have a firm bed of foundational knowledge that I can make something solid at the top. But when you dig in there, there's all these holes because I've just kind of self-taught myself what I needed when I needed it, and which is retroactively learned other parts of it, but there's still things I don't know and need to. Anyways, all that and more you can follow right here or go to ericbutts.com for all your funky butts fun. And of course, there's more with the links in the description below, so click that see more button to see more butts. I'm going to get on out of here so I can go watch some more stuff and go play some Star Wars Outlaws for the May videos. And I'll keep looking up and hope I get my tickets. After the nervousness of trying to get a Nintendo Switch 2 pre-ordered, it's like movie tickets now. I'm even like on edge about it. But we'll see. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to do all that stuff. I did get a Switch 2, by the way. I'll see you all later.